Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to 60 Parsecs, where today we are hopefully going to figure out what the hell is going to happen to us. We have 3 cans of soup, which frankly is not enough. We need more. There we go. We're getting 1 more soon. We're gonna need to figure out where to find a lot more than that, though. So, main computer. Captain, the mysterious signal detected nearby turned out to be aliens. The chatter sounds like walkie-talkie comms emanating from a ruined alien tunnel that runs off into the deep darkness. What would you like to explore with the tunnel? With some protection, a weapon, or a light source would be wise as a bare minimum. I think we need protection. Then again, it is a very dark dungeon, so maybe a light source would work well. So you know what? I think I'll go for the light source, actually. We're ready. We're off. Prepare our trip. Day 21. Mysterious whistle. What happened to the computer screen? Goal achieved. Investigate the tunnel. Okay. You went creeping into the alien tunnels nearby with trepidation. You had only just come upon a warped station platform when a group of aliens appeared and aimed weapons at you. They must have been watching us for some time, as they were able to speak in a broken, approximated English. They said they need our help. They run a Vac Train Central, a planet-wide vacuum tunnel system that links to countless supply stockpiles all over Phobos. However, the inhabitants of neighboring Silo 476 are too dangerous to connect with. Apparently, the war that wrecked this world was started by the 476ers over 200 years ago. They asked for our help with the time when the time comes. Fair enough, I guess. There's not much else we can do right now, other than just wait and ask for them to help us. Emmett, your intelligence went down. So did Bronco's. Oh, that's annoying. I have a bug, Captain. I don't know who modified my code, but consequences could be devastating. You need to open my back panel and perform an emergency fix. How will you perform the surgery? Using my brilliant intellect, I shall do such the task. Day 22. You assessed the sabotaged processor and fixed the issue. You are sure quick with those 1s and 0s, Captain. We still don't know who committed the sabotage. Perhaps the enemy is closer than we thought. Captain, this is not the first time an incident like this has happened. Dee Dee has returned from her jaunt to the eastern glade. She is limping a little, famished after the journey, and a bit freaked out. You get comfortable as she begins to tell her story. On the journey, Dee Dee was struck by fragile falling tree or 2. She is still in a bit of a state. She then found a vein of glimmering sand near what looked like a bomb site. She used a shovel to dig out some tough material. Dee Dee found the ancient ruins of a petrified creature frozen as if turned to diamond. She could only scrape a few materials from the husk. Who scattered all these cans so far away from Earth? Weird. Anyway, Dee Dee came back carrying rations. What an eerie but fruitful experience. In spite of the spookiness, Dee Dee is safely back in the nest. I have decoded a few signals that have been passed around recently. They all contain a mention of a crashed alien ship. Maybe we are the aliens they are talking about. You know, that seems very, very likely. Dee Dee, are you okay? Yup. Aren't looking very mentally stable over there with the look of your eyes. They're looking a little crazy, if you ask me. Well, at the very least, we probably need a medkit. No, wait, no. Your health is okay. I don't need to give you a medkit. We're fine. Mostly it's just everyone is hungry. Now we make a decision. Warning! Warning! We have a breach! The ship is about to be contaminated. I'm engaging all my emergency protocols available, but my efforts appear to be useless. This contamination cannot be avoided. You have to protect yourself, Captain, before it's too late! Take the gas mask. Meanwhile, we're gonna send Baby Bronco to the radio town. Because in the radio town, we got the chance of chemicals, which we can then use to make food. So, Mr. Bronco, I hope you're ready for the task. You need armor to be able to go there. And then... did we lose the shovel? It looks like we lost the shovel. You know, it's a warhead town. We'll send you with the communicator, baby. Off you go. Yes, we did break the shovel. What does it take to repair the shovel? 10 soup. 10 chemical. No. We need the medkit more. Just in case. Let us begin the next day. Day 23. Where am I? The extraterrestrial contamination was no match for the Astro Citizen-issued environmental mask. Quarantine end protocol will be executed at your earliest convenience, Captain. It is CPU breaking to report that the air filter in the mask is now spent, rendering it unusable. Perhaps you should find another, or make a cook, or... You should find or make another in case a similar crisis occurs in the future. Baby set off for a shanty-looking settlement to the south. I am keen to see what he discovers. Well, I can't feed myself. You have set me into quarantine. Why does it take 3 days to make a medkit? I'm glad I finally convinced you to go on for a short walk out around the shuttle and stretch outside, even if you claim I forced you with my constant whining. It's for your own good, Captain. When you stepped outside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right at you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. I need a moment to reopen the doors for you, so you need to figure out a way to deal with the asteroid yourself. Will you dodge out of the way gracefully, or grab the nearest flat and heavy rock to make as an Yes, I'm going to try and grab a rock with my wimpy strength. No. Day 24. You deftly dodged the asteroid's path, and when the dust settled, confirmed you're in one piece. On further inspection, the asteroid reminded you of a particularly chewed bubblegum. This gave you a few ideas about the scale of the universe and its inhabitants that weren't too keen to entertain. Well, we definitely need food now, don't we, Emmett? Yes. Yes is the answer. An alien is knocking at our door, sir. It speaks through its mask in broken English, just like one of those Vac Train Central, except this one says it's from Silo 476. So, the bad guys? The more it talks, the more complicated things get. Nobody know who start war, but everyone know who Vac Train have. Vac Train Central. We kill them. Help us. Or their side you are on. Side with the aliens from Silo 476? No. No, I don't think we want to side with them. They're the bad guys, and we don't side with bad guys. Day 25. When you refused to help the alien from Silo 476, it stormed off, livid. This regret, it shouted over its shoulder. I hope we don't regret this, sir. Agonizing the locals may not be a wise choice, but I trust you know what you're doing. Well, it's either agonize a settlement or agonize everything else on the planet, you know? Crafting system unavailable. Please come back later. Have a nice day. Why is it unavailable? Captain, something's not right. There's an uncontrolled power surge in the crafting module. I cannot do anything to stop it. This is no accident. It is sabotage. Somebody needs to fix it quick, immediately, or it's going to blow. Hurry! We'll use the one with technical know-how and a brilliant intelligence. How about that? Day 26. Amazing, Captain. Not only did you stop the power surge in the crafting module, but you also upgraded it in the process. Amazing! Captain, I'm afraid we have a saboteur on board. Well, that's not good at all. You're starving now. So are you. So you know what? You get fed. And you get fed. And we don't have the resources to make more soup. But we can make a gun now. But yes, we need a gun if we've antagonized people. Captain, Baby has opened comms concerning a blockage in his path. The rock side isn't passable, but it will require to demonstrate some elite hiking and abseil ability. I have remapped the area and found a less optimal but safer route. The reroute will take longer, although it's mostly flat. Will you order Baby to take the reroute? He didn't have the best agility, did he? So yes, take the reroute, Baby. Let us begin the next day. Day 27. Baby has returned. You ordered Baby to take the reroute, then his next report recounted a journey that was safe, although rather uneventful. Baby has reached his next expedition checkpoint, slightly bored, but in one piece. Adept several hours behind schedule. Baby came back, Captain. The town to the south turned out to be a settlement built around an unexploded warhead. Lore in the settlement is played fast and loose. Baby came back with a blooded nose, ravenous and pretty shook up. He said the would-be lawmen in Wartown gave him a bit of a bother. The bruises do the talking. The greasy river that runs through Warhead Town sweats oil, and, to Baby's delight, chemicals good for crafting. He gathered a slew of the least gross stuff. Baby stumbled upon a working communicator. Lucky find, Astro Citizen. Baby discovered a protective vest. How convenient. Good news! Baby brought back a gun from his adventure. Then what the hell did we just craft? Where does all this soup come from? It's the greatest mystery of the universe. And everything. Anyway, Baby picked up some strange soup on the way. A strange place, Warhead Town, but well worth visiting. Baby's wanderlust has been quenched one way or another. Good job finding food, Baby. Now explain to me why we have normal armor rather than upgraded armor, like we started with. I'm detecting a huge energy surge behind the surface. Seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but this ground isn't. The soil has a high potential to liquefy when the earthquake hits. Liquefy? There's a better patch of rocky ground a few yards ahead. You could use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto it, but if you overscoot, you'll be even on even worse ground than you are before. How will you attempt the maneuver? No life without risk is a life not worth living. We can't send anyone to the radio zone until we have our upgraded gas mask again. So, Dee Dee, I hope you're ready, because I'm not sending Angelique because she produces us more chemicals on a daily basis. You will take the armor, and you will take the gun. If they give you troubles in Warhead Town, you shoot them. If necessary, you get far away from the town and shoot the warhead. Okay, Dee Dee? Look, you're already looking rather insane, so just show them that insanity with a gun in hand. That'll be enough to scare them off. It too, Astro Citizen. What the hell? Day 28! You use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto a better patch of ground, coming to rest on the edge of the rocky soil the moment the earthquake hit. For a few nightmarish seconds, the shuttle bucked to and fro like a bad atmospheric entry, but the shaking stopped, and you opened your eyes, and the strangest silence followed. Then you laughed. Dee Dee felt more secrets were buried in the sinister manufacturing facility, and went to explore its workshops. April keeps asking for soup. Baby assures you that you could still count on his friendship.
Hey.
What do you mean, traitor? Traitor? April, friend, hungry, alien, traitor. The hell is all of that meant to mean? April, what are you doing? Captain, crewmate Angeli is violating protocol. She is attempting to override my memory storage. This is... oh no. Captain, she is the traitor who has been sabotaging us all this time. She was my friend. Why? How can this be, you cry in horror? You were my friend, April. April doesn't seem impressed by the commotion. Neither is the alien attached to her head. Wait, where did that creature come from? It wasn't there a minute ago. Oh my circuits. Crewmate Angeli is not herself anymore. She is being controlled by that organism. The alien looks small and defenseless, but you know it instantly that this is not the case. You feel its thoughts in your head. They promise you all sorts of bad things. The terror. The terror! There isn't much time left. You have to act, or you will share April's terrible fate and become a slave or a vessel to this mind-bending alien. Pick your weapon, Captain! I picked the cow statue because why the hell not? It's a cow statue. I mean, what the hell you expect me to do other than say it's a cow statue? I'll use the bloody cow statue. Upgrade the bloody cow statue so we can use the cow statue. Oh, the mask counts as a gas mask when it's not upgraded. Huh. Oh, okay, that's cool. So I don't actually need to upgrade it. What does upgrading half this stuff even do to it, anyway? I mean, how can you upgrade tape? You know what? I want to upgrade the handbook. Because it's a book. I just want to know what it does. Use the cow statue! Emit! Day 29. Aha! It seems like it's all back to normal. This whole shebang was beyond human understanding, but there was hope. There was the artifact! You took it in your hand and approached the alien, muttering an ancient human curse. Tang nam gastort ort! While locking eyes with the creature. The battle of minds commenced, but then you decided you didn't have time for this. You smashed the alien's lifeform container with a surprise artifact attack. With the alien gone, April regained her senses. Where am I? What year is it? Are we on a bus? Okay, perhaps not all of her senses, but vital signs suggest this confusion should be gone. Eventually. Well done, Captain. Well, at least she's okay now. That's the important thing. These aliens are becoming a nuisance. This one is clanging at the ship, yelling, El Pali! Pimi! What is E Pimi? Oh, it was asking for assistance. The Silo 476 aliens are attacking Vay train station right now. We should put someone tough in charge to deal with the situation by force. Or should we let a smart crewmate lead and try to handle the situation diplomatically? Baby, go kill them! Violence is always the answer. Meanwhile, I'm gonna upgrade the book. Day 30. Baby still here? Goal achieved. Wait for directions from Rat train station. You sided with Baby and were told to wait for the signal to rush the tunnel. An hour later, you heard a siren and all stormed in, coming upon the 476ers from the rear. They couldn't withstand a pincer attack. Those that weren't beaten into submission were captured. Fled into the wilderness in various directions. A new era of prosperity may be upon us once the Vat train station is cleared, but first the Phobobians from Vat train station must run the system check. Upgrade complete. You have a new item available. Handbook Revised Edition.
Huh?
Okay, what does the Revised Edition do? Live long and prosper by keeping your crew happy and loyal. I'm sure that does something, because I believe in the original 60 seconds, the handbook was used to... whatchamacallit? Make it so you could last longer without food. Which I think is important. What are the odds? Someone spotted an Astro Citizen emergency cargo crate lying nearby. Bzz. I had to check. The odds are infidentially small. Unfortunately, it is empty, but for a syringe of schlop. Standard issue liquid for astro-citizen rejuvenation and hospital improvement. Don't ask me about the capitalized P. Who should use the syringe? You know what? You know what? If we don't feed you, but give you this syringe, what will happen? Will that rejuvenate you and give you all the food you need, as well as increase your stats? That is the question in the day. Apparently you currently have brilliant intelligence, Angeli, so... Day 31! April used the slop that we found in the nearby crate, and unfortunately, the slop turned out to be slop. It was out of date. April entered a snap fever, and Flop sweated all over the shuttle. How unfortunate and disgusting. She feels a little better now, but I don't think she will be at peak performance for the foreseeable future. Ah, it decreased all of her stats. Well. So they had a chance to increase all of her stats, or decrease all of her stats, I'm guessing. Right. Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. Looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of tic-tac-toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of materials that we could use. Now, I'm not one for ruining someone else's fun, but I think the winner is clear by looking at the board, so they shouldn't mind if we mess up their O's and X's. Should we take the liberty of gathering those pieces and using them as resources? No! We have more than enough materials. I think they're fine. We can just leave it be. Day 32. What the hell is wrong with you, Dee Dee? Are you okay? Weak, insane, tired. Okay. It was tempting to gather the supersized tic-tac-toe pieces for ourselves, but you decided against it. Maybe that's for the best, considering that with pieces this big, the owners are probably substantially bigger. I'm sure there will be more opportunities for gathering a hold of some materials, and going without definitely beats having to explain to somebody why you dismantled their game in the process. That's never a pleasant conversation. GD came back, Captain. The town to the south turned out to be a settlement built around an unexploded warhead. We know about that. She said the Phobobians who founded Warhead Town were a band of transits, exiled from their post-war silos for various reasons. Some were hospitable, if anxious, but some weren't. DD faced down encounters with muggers and would-be lawmen with her trusty pistol. The weapon barely worked by the end of the trip. DD found that Warhead Town's river runoff had been mostly drained chemicals. Mostly. Where does all of this soup come from? It's the greatest mystery of the universe and everything. Anyway, DD came back carrying rations. Okay then. Baby is alert. DD remains loyal. Repairs completed. Shovel. You are starving, Captain. April would like something to eat. Baby would like something to eat. Our last expedition was followed. We can't say by who or what. That's not good. Dee Dee is in poor health. She looks weak. Her state is critical, Captain. Consider sharing the first aid kit with her. While there's still time. It looks like Dee Dee went insane. A sock puppet could help. Well. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking at our airlock politely. You let him in. He shakes your hand, then holds it in an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection bot. He claims it is for your own good, which is what the dentist always said, and you didn't believe him either. You've let me in, despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human. He does have a point, Captain. Oh, I can see why you'd want to postpone the the discussion. Defend yourself! Hey, if I'm gonna defend myself, might as well use the bloody gun to do it. Am I right? Well, because I'm using the gun, there's no point in, you know, using anything else. You need a sock puppet and a medical kit, and you need some soup. We're not sending anyone on an expedition yet, because I want to go explore the other place, and to explore the other place, we may very well need the gun. Or just the armor. No, we need the armor and the mask. Because we can only take 2, and it's got the radioactive stuff, so we need the ability to breathe. Go, baby! Well, we're counting on you. Dee Dee's apparently very stupid right now, but she's also insane, so I guess that's why. Let us end the day. Day 33. Goal achieved. Wait for that train station signal. Oh. A Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You raised a gun and shot point blank into its chest. It staggered backward, but seemed to suffer no damage. As it straightened up, you braced yourself and aimed. Nothing you couldn't have prepared. Nothing could have prepared you for this. You also broke the gun. Well done. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid I would have to kill you, it said, and you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent at your defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly like a friendly boa and left. Baby strode off to the green-tinted radio zone. If we had shot glasses, I'd propose a soup-based toast to his safe return. The lead Phobian from that train station approaches the shuttle. Tunnel blockage at transfer. Primary transfer. Undig, it mutters, making a shoveling motion with its gloved claws. Clearly, it wants you to do some dirty work, clearing important VAT train lines. You ask why they can't do it themselves. No go in tunnel, it says, shivering with fear. No dark. Take shovel and go see what you can do. I mean, we have a shovel, so why the hell not? After all. We'd better start making that first aid kit now, just in case. I mean, I think we're gonna need it. I mean, it feels that way, at least. Man, I'm surviving a long time. Day 34. Goals updated. You trooped into the VAT train station to try and clear out the blockage. Just like the Phobian asked, however, you found a blockage too tough for our standard issue shovel. If you upgrade the shovel with some components, it might be able to power through the dirt and rubble. Ah! That's unfortunate. We're currently upgrading stuff and we don't have enough power. Sir, something has infected Backley, my backup AI module. Perhaps it's interference from somewhere on this planet. Frankly, Backley needs a reboot. He's overloading the fan system. Someone agile should leap up and bzz. Hi folks, it's too warm in this tin can, and Backley's here to fix it. I'll become your biggest fan. Ha 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 ha. Who's the agility one? Isn't it Dee Dee? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Dee Dee. Alright, Dee Dee, go fix it. I'll feed you if you fix it. That's the rule. Day 35. Look at Emmett's hair! While Backley was in control, you asked someone Leith to leap up and shove some armor into the rapidly revolving rotor. The fan jammed just long enough for me to reboot Backley. I must keep a tighter leash on him in the future. He's more of a superficial intelligence. But don't say that to his face. He also has a fragile ego. I don't know how to say that properly in terms of the joke. Did you just lose me my armor? No. The armor was sent with baby. That's why. An alien vessel is approaching. Their ship is rigged with a light show synced to music. They started blasting as soon as we opened comms. Captain, they're playing rockabilly. Your crew is already grooving to the beat. The aliens claim to be of the Dance Lord tribe and are searching for the best dancers in the galaxy. They've challenged our tribe to a dance-off, specifically a sock hop. If you don't accept If you don't accept, they will vaporize us with their ultra-high frequency speakers. How will you defeat the Dance Lords? Using my limber agility, because I'm suddenly limber, apparently. Or, I mean, we're using Dee Dee, because she's the most limber of everyone. Go, Dee Dee! Dance like you mean it! Day 36! You accepted the Dance Lord's challenge. They beamed the crew to their ship, and you all lit up the dance floor as soon as you stepped on board. After taking your shoes off, of course. I mean, you are British. It's only the polite thing to do. You sock-hopped straight to the leader, Warbop. He was no match for your wicked rook work and synchronized snapping. Warbop acknowledged your skills and let you go with his blessing. He even refilled our supply of chemicals. The sock hop ended with everyone slipping non-alcoholic fruit punch from a big glass bowl. Captain, I think you have been practicing your moves in the mirror. We now have the medkit, and Emmett needs food. We now need to figure out a way to get power to upgrade our shovel. There is nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you, Captain, would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I thought you would get a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I have heard that you humans need excitement in your lives to function properly. How curious. Captain, you're sitting in a state-of-the-art space shuttle drifting through the deep cosmos, full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? I mean, it's not that much to ask, is it? We'll use the book because it's the only thing we have. Hopefully we don't destroy the book in the process. We do not? Yesterday started pretty slow, but you managed to turn it around, browsing your Astro Citizen handbook on the toil. I mean, in the airlock, you found a set of exercises and decided to try them out. You did jumping jacks all afternoon. How fun! But more importantly, it was healthy. You feel much better now. Baby made it back from the radioactive zone. He is a bit worse for wear, a bit peckish, and rather shaken up. Good thing Baby brought protective faceware with him, as the whole region was a Geiger nightmare. Some of the gas mask's filters melted, unfortunately. Some unexpected gravitational anomalies gave Baby some trouble, but the protective suit absorbed the worst of it. It became a little warped, however. It turns out that Baby was mugged by some roving artifact hunters, but out there in the wasteland. They let him live, but only just. Baby did manage to collect a plethora of chemicals in the polluted wasteland. He did not expect to find one out there, but there it was, an old sock. I suppose alien races have feet too. Where does all this soup come from? Blah blah blah, we know about the soup. We need to feed Baby. Apparently Baby also needs a medkit, cause like hell am I letting Baby die. You know what, Baby? You don't need food right now. What needs a repair? The gun. Do we have enough food? Yes. That means, can we now break down the battery, like, twice? For some, you know, stuff? We can. I can use the gun? Captain, a troop of aliens with clipboards are bashing on our door. They are heavily mutated with wonky limbs, some extra limbs, one with no limbs at all. They are clamping some kind of device onto the airlock to force it open. 15 of the little gas-maxed aliens are stuck in our airlock and are scribbling on scaly paper. If you have a weapon, we could wave it at them or make a warning attack. The alternative is to leave them. They seem to only be making records. I mean, we could. You know what? We are British. We don't take threats. We are gonna wave our gun at them. We're gonna recycle that battery for like the umpteenth time, and then we're going to figure out who the hell to send out into the places. You know what? I'm gonna send Dee Dee out to the glade again. You are going to take the armor. And you can take the... You know what? Nothing. Armor will do. Actually, should I send Dee Dee? I might need the agility. Then again... No, Emmett is not agile yet. What's Angelique's stats? 1, 2, 1. pretty bad. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna send anyone on an expedition yet. I just want to wait a turn, I'm gonna guess. Day 38! Where's Dee Dee? Oh, she went to the forest. I can't cancel those, can I? No. Oops. Tired of the troop of mutated aliens running around our ship with clipboards, you pulled out our pistol off the wall, waved it at them, shouting. They ignored you and kept running around, pursuing every detail of the cabin. Eventually, you opened the airlock and fired a warning shot into the sky. The bureaucrats stopped in their tiny tracks and stared at the gun with gleaming eyes. Then they hung their heads and shuffled out. A little procession of protocol. Alright then.
Huh.
You are starving, are you? We'd better feed you. My god, the amount of times we need to use bloody medkits. Sir, something is seeping into our shuttle. It looks like a trickle of iron filings. Could it be nanomachines? Outside the shuttle, a track of bright, vital flowers and clean soil lead into the distance. The nanomachines are pouring in and pooling on the floor, sliding in various directions. This is a high-risk situation, Captain. Shall I continue letting them in? You know, at this point, I just want to see what happens. Sure, let them go. What's the worst that could happen? The flood of nanomachines entering the cabin was becoming a torrent, but you decided not to stem the flow. An interesting decision, sir. Within moments, they wrapped themselves around your leg, like a snake of solids. Once they got a taste of you, the nanomachines started piling up to create a shimmering grey pillar. A figure began to emerge from the mass. It was you, Captain, a nano-clone, a complete doppelganger. Within minutes, it was complete and started attacking you. Oh. We managed to wrestle the pretender out of the shuttle, and it ran away into the distance. But you took a nasty beating beforehand. Well, my health seems fine, so I don't think there's anything wrong. Sir, I've detected a worm AI signature on board. Parasites have worked their way up your noses and into your bodies. We need tweezers to try to get them out. Will you use your some tweezers to try and pull them out, or exercise your knowledge of invertebrate organisms to find a cure? I will use my intelligence, because I need to make more intelligence decisions, don't I? Yes, I do. And then gonna start making, I'm now going to break down the battery again, so that we can then upgrade the shovel. Boom! Day 40. You remembered reading that going upside down can cleanse your body of worms, so you told the crew to awkwardly position themselves up against the shuttle wall on their heads, but your recall must have flawed because you failed to get rid of any worms. Luckily, the internal invertebrates haven't caused any problems, beside the occasional nasal twinge, and which tickles so hard it makes the victim scream. Ah. Well. I don't think that was a successful intelligence decision then. I need a battery! Captain, my weather systems are detecting a storm on the horizon. It's moving fast, so it will hopefully pass by tomorrow. But this one could get nasty. Thunder, lightning, gale force winds, sharp flowing objects in every which way. I'd like to keep monitoring the storm's movement throughout the night, but doing so will require my sensors to run on battery power, as it's unadvisable to leave the main generator on. Well, I'm sorry, computer, we don't exactly have a battery. Let us now upgrade the shovel. For one final thing before we end the episode. Day 41. Goal achieved. Find and upgrade a shovel. You choose to wait out the storm rather than run the monitoring systems on the battery power. The wind shrieked and brutal rain pelted against the wall of the shuttles, but that was it. By morning the weather was calm again. You spent the morning shifting through the washed up piles of junk, but it was just a bunch of waterlogged crap. Well, everyone, I think my crew is doing swimmingly on this alien planet, but I'm afraid I'm all out of time for today. Once again, I figured I'd be dead by now and I'd have to restart by this point. But it looks like I'm apparently decent at this game. Or dumb luck, I finally found my game which likes my dumb luck. Well, everyone, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host through this endeavor, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.